Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Check 1 or 2. It's your boy. If I can figure this out, hit the button. There we go, good people. Welcome. If I can get this right, I'm telling you, man, listen, it never fails. I always get on my stream, and you know what? Stuff don't be right. I'm going to get it together, though. I'm going to get it together. Get it together. What's going on, good people? Happy Monday. Boy, your boy's been busy, man. Everything has been busy. Nintendo, busy. I mean, the Nintendo news of late, boy, it's been all over the place. But I would tell you, it's a lot better today than it was last week. I mean, woo-wee. They came out guns blazing. Thanks, son. Yeah. Whew. Had to give me a little. Hold on, man. What's going on, man? CMG, what's going on, my guy? Let me cut this. Hold on, I had to switch over to the hard line. Internet acting stupid. So, you know, GT in the building. What's going on, man? CMG in the building. Hold on, I'm just getting y'all typed in. D1, what's going on? Hold on real quick. So, you probably about, man, a month ago, my wife, we bought a, we've always had juicers, but we went in and bought a really expensive juicer. Expensive. The bad boy was about $700 expensive. I was a little apprehensive at first, but man, I'm so glad we did, man. The juice that comes out that bad boy, it's telling you, delicious. So right now, listen, I am drinking, this is watermelon, orange, grape, apple pear, ginger, carrot. That's it. I mean, a big old thing of it, man, is quite scrumptious, man. Definitely. What's on Dub City? Welcome to the chat, my brother. I like the Dub City. He gets up in the morning. He at least gets in here. He's like, listen, I might not stay for long, but I'm coming in. I'm showing my support, saying what up, though, and then I'm heading out. Dub City on the board. But yeah, so I juiced that today, man. So I've been sipping on it. Quite delicious. I know I'll finish that before the stream is over. But man, the news has been crazy all over the place, man. And, you know, I knew once Nintendo said, listen, this was it, then the floodgates was going to just flat out explode. But we're going to get to that. Personally, man, I've been taking a lot of pictures, man. I mean, I've been all over the place. Like I had a photo shoot today, and then we didn't want a photo shoot. It was more or less they had an award ceremony, and they hired me to come take pictures. And you can tell that I wasn't in shape for that because I had to have a camera and the flash, and so you know I was doing this. I worked my shoulders like crazy today. So that tells me that I got to get into shape if I want to do some more of those events. I got another one just like that next Monday. So I enjoyed it. But when I get off the stream tonight, I got some editing to do because I got to get these pictures prepared and ready for them and to get them off tomorrow. So I'll be up a little bit late. Also, man, I added another venture. I know you didn't come to hear this, but I like to share real quick. I added another venture to my photography. I bought me a printer to provide prints. And so I was having some struggles at first. It just wasn't acting right. But then I called the number. I called the support number like, hey, man, listen, I need y'all help. But we worked it out, figured it out, man. Now I can be able to print these wonderful, luxurious prints so I can add that to my repertoire and make some money off prints. So it's on and popping. Man, I wasn't sweating. It was just, my arms would get a little tight. I was like, golly, man. And, it was like for an hour I was doing this. For a whole hour. And I probably took like 300 pictures, man. So, I was getting my reps in. He said, man, sweating from taking photos. He's so funny. And listen, don't worry, man. If you was doing it too, holding that heavy camera and that lens, you be like, dang. After an hour, you like, man, this is tough. I kept doing this, like, I just stretch my arm out. So let me get in what I fit in and go back to the top of the chat. Supersonic Michael J is in the building. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh shit on. Man, people don't understand, man. Hip hop at its infancy was like some of the best. Dougie Fresh, the show would come on, man. You was ready. Public Enemy, Don't Believe the Hype. Golly, man, this great music, man. Don't Believe the Hype, man, was one of my favorite jams. I can still quote that to this day. Don't believe the hype is a sequel. As an equal, can I get this through to you? My 98 booming with the trunk of funk. All my jealous punks can't stop my dunks. Coming from the school of hard knocks. Some perpetrate. They drink Clorox, attack the black because they know they lack exact the cold facts, but still they try to Xerox. Man, listen, shout out to Public Enemy. Boy, listen, that was a mouthful. You go back and dissect them lyrics, you be like, man, these dudes had bars. All right. Poll question of the night, man. Will Call of Duty on Game Pass hurt or help Xbox? I think it's an excellent question to attack tonight. We won't attack it right now. We'll attack it a little bit later, but I want y'all to start thinking about that. You know what, man? It's a either way. It can go either way for them. But I think it will probably. Listen, I'm gonna explain later what I think they should do. But I think day one might hurt them. Long term. So we'll see. Because to me, I think you want to get that. You want to get that PlayStation money. D1 says, does the thumbnail mean we get it? Oh yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, they they released it's a trailer out for it already. But I believe it's May 16th. EA is releasing a full, gameplay video, the whole shebang, because that game is going to drop. College football starts in July. So that game is going to drop between now and July. So, in the next 2 months. So, the marketing campaign will begin. Let's see. Good people, listen, I remember this time I put the Discord in the chat. So, definitely get a check out on the Discord in the chat. If you had not a part of Discord. You know what? Captain C, man, won last week. And I have not searched for him. But I don't think I hope he shows up tonight because I want to make sure he gets his money. Let's see. What up, CMG? GT said Microsoft, man, gamers are really pissed. Yeah, you know what, man? We're going to talk about that tonight. He said, we closed Tango, Sony, hold my beer over 9% of the planet is now banned from playing our game. You listen, man. I don't know. These guys in these companies, man, they're just making some dumb moves, man. I don't understand that. I don't understand you closing the studio that made Hi-Fi Rush, because Hi-Fi Rush is it's an excellent game, and it critically it scored well. So why would you close that? I just don't understand that. I mean, I understand you trying to save some money. You know what? You try to cut some corner because you really didn't think that Fallout was going to do that good. But once again, Xbox, man, that was stupid, man. You had to have known that even if the series wasn't that good, it was going to spark interest into Fallout. Now you got a system. I mean, I'm not saying that Fallout was like, the best series of the year, but it was good, and I look forward to the next one. They had to watch someone had to watch and say, hey, man, this is pretty good. we probably should start making a Fallout game. I'm thinking they're cutting corners, man, because you know what, they need a Fallout game immediately, like tomorrow. It's like people don't understand. People didn't see how much money Nintendo made. Nintendo, listen, the money they've made, the profits they made off the Nintendo Switch is more than all of the profits from all of their systems. That's crazy. It's more than the DS. More, you can take the DS, the 3DS, the NES. You can take all these systems, put them together, and they still made more money with the Switch. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. 1.2 billion pieces of software. Whew, man. But yeah, you're right, GT, man. That is absolutely crazy. CMG said, passing through real quick. I'm about to stream myself. All right, my brother. D1 said he cooling. CMG said I had that juice. Yeah, listen, CMG hit me up on Facebook and showed me he bought that juice. That juice is tasty, man. They just don't sell it. They don't sell it really close by me. You know what? I have to. You know what? We have to kind of drive to kind of go get it. Suicide and Maka J with the verse of the day. He says, "Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." Man, brother, let that be a piece of advice for everybody out here who either dating or thinking about dating, or you got your girl, you think about getting married. If she don't fear God, buddy, man, listen, put your moonwalking shoes on and back up out of there. Dub City with the good morning gave me that right back at you, my brother. I know it's early for you, but thank you for chiming in. CMG says, I was in the supermarket. I wasn't thinking about it, and then I spotted it on the shelf. Man, listen, can they give me a cake back from that? What it do, bruh? Holding it down. Nintendo, CMG selling his Legion Go all over town. Not the Doc Troy beat. That's so funny. But listen, I ain't gonna lie though, man. When Dot Trey come on, I'm singing it right. What it do, bruh? Talking to town, Nintendo, Dot Trey still holding it down. He had to admit that's dope. It says D1 says, I'm not up on game. What is the Microsoft beef? Well, you know that Microsoft, you know, everybody beefing with Microsoft because they closed out these studios of games. That's like, you know, I mean, hold on, man. These like the studio that made Redfall, they were just about to drop DLC and they just shut them down for. I mean, it just abruptly like. Poof. It puts a bad taste, man, when, you know, like before I know people would like, even myself, I was kind of hyped for some of these, you know, these acquisitions, but now I'm like, dang, you know what? Leave these small studios alone. Cause you ain't gonna do nothing when they don't act right or they don't make money right away. You're gonna shut them down. Steve M says doing the Just Dance live stream is a good way to get an exercise. Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely. Steve M in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what my sound effect? We can get a hand clap going on for Steve M. Man, listen. I know Atlanta got the. I just saw Atlanta got the first NBA pick, which is good for the A. Depends on who they draft. I wonder who got two. Cause you know, I gotta look at that up. I gotta find out where my Pistons they gonna pick at. They always picking. And they need to go ahead and hire Chauncey Billups. I'm saying that right now. Bring back Chauncey Billups. GT, have you had problems with the new Steam version? So I'm shady on getting it since others are complaining. So Microsoft closed Tango Works and Arcade Studios. They are also the creators of Hi-Fi and Ghostwire. Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo. I didn't know that. I've had no problems with anything Steam related. D1 said, forgot PE. I'm going to need Big Shaq Diesel to bring back the Twism flow. You know what, man? That Shaq song with Big, You Can't Stop the Rain, man, that's, man, I could play that right now. Right now, it would bump in the ride. COG said, what the hell is Microsoft doing? That's what I want to know. You know what, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. Donald D9 3838 from Twitch says, when this college football on the Switch game, hopping is real. Hooping is real. You know, whenever it goes portable and it don't have any mess, I think the best version is going to be on the Switch because it's not going to have that that anti-cheat. If it have that anti-cheat on the Switch, boy, as long as I can play it natively on the Switch and have no issues, I'm good. I don't care what's going on. I don't even care about playing it online or anything like that. I just want to. If I want to play online, I want to play with my friends, and I want to be able to play by myself. I love playing like college football by myself. I don't need to be playing against nobody. But I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. Matter of fact, listen, the thumbnail, I need that on a shirt. I need that on the shirt, man. Ohio State fans been going crazy upset because Michigan on the cover, and they gotta buy it. They gotta buy it. Crazy. CMG says COD can't do anything but help Game Pass. Oh no, listen, not help Game Pass, but help Xbox. You're releasing a popular live service game on a live service. It's a great way to boost subscribers, plus keep them for a while. But how does it help Microsoft? Because at the end of the day, man, Microsoft, you want those PlayStation dollars. You still want people to buy PlayStations. I mean, you still want people to buy that game on PlayStation. To me, like, listen, if I wouldn't put it on Game Pass right away. I would make it like, you could buy it anywhere first month. So that would encourage people who don't have Game Pass to buy it. You know, there's gonna be some people that's gonna wait, but they'll still get some of the Microsoft dollars, and then you go full blown and put it on Game Pass a month later, and then you have it. Like, if you want to play it early, you buy it early. If you want to wait, you get it, but you're still gonna get it regardless. But you might have to wait. What do? I think that's a better way. So, once again, the question of the night is: will Call of Duty on Game Pass hurt or help Xbox? I think in the long run, it's going to help Xbox, but they're bound to make more money if they wait before they just drop it on there. Oh, Donald, let me get you on the board. Donald, you know what? We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night. Donald D Nice 3838 from Twitch. Put the whole thing on there. All right. GC said, I very much understand both moves. They're just not in tune with the culture. I get into it when we get into those topics. Donald D. Knight said, license money and rights, though. Yeah, the kids are getting that money, but you know what? There's a group of them that's suing because they believe that the money that they're being offered is too low. The game is still coming because they signed a major contract, but these kids want more money. To me, they could at least $500 is kind of cheap, but that's a lot. I mean, you get them about that's a lot of likenesses. Get them about $500. Depending on how many college kids. I don't know. I got to see all the numbers first, and then do the math, and then say, okay, if it's $500, and you know what, with 500 times 1,000 students, it's bound to be probably like 10,000 students. So you're looking at about, that's like $50 million, man. Do we think this game is going to make tons of money? This game is probably going to sell anywhere from 5 to 10 million units. Easy. College football, first time since 2014. So you saying over 10 years since the last time this game has been playable on any system. Crazy. Man, I forgot. I think I still have I have it somewhere up there. Here it is. Boom. Now, this ain't the last one. The last one had shoestrings on it. But that 06, buddy, my boy Desmond Howard on the cover, boy. Woo, classic. I had to make sure I kept this one. I gotta get him to sign it. This is D1 says, I hope the Helldivers 2 goes independent soon. I doubt that happened. Sony's making dumb moves, but I don't think they're gonna let that go. Made them too much money. It's making them too much money. Even still, it's probably still making them too much money. Facts. Switch money makers. GC said, I don't know if Sony owns Arrowhead or not, but I know that the IP is owned by Sony. Arrowhead could branch away from Sony if they are a second-party developer. And I believe that's the situation. I believe Arrowhead is a second-party developer, and Sony owns the IP. So they could branch off and do something else different. It can't be Helldivers. D1 said, did Microsoft shut down completely or just sell? No, they shut them down, buddy. It's not so much as Microsoft closed the studio. It's more that Phil Spencer said the year prior they weren't shutting down studios. Then Tango releases a critical acclaim game, and now it's closed. Yeah, you know what? I was listening to somebody. Who did I listen to? Was it Digital Foundry? It was somebody I was listening to. Where, and I can agree with this. I don't think Phil had a choice in the matter. I think those decisions came from Otaku. They spent so much money on this thing about the money they spent on ZeniMax and it's an Activision deal. You know, you looking at all the accusations. I said I'm saying that wrong. All the companies they didn't bought up. You know, it's well over $100 million. You know, and the people at the top are looking like how do we recoup this $100 million? Even though they probably worth Microsoft is probably worth $4 trillion, but they don't have $4 trillion in cash though. So it's I think they went over Phil Spencer's head on that one. Damn, so everybody's unemployed. That's dirty. You know what, man? I tell you, going into game development, man, is not the move right now. If you got somebody that's a college freshman, that ain't the move. I've been trying to tell these kids in school, man, go be a plumber. Go be a plumber. Go be an electrician. Them jobs ain't going nowhere. Them jobs is in high demand. You can make yourself a mint. I know a guy right now who's a massive plumber, man, and he makes well over $150,000 a year, and he'll even own his own business. If he owned his own business, it'd be quite crazy. There's no metric for what makes a good studio or what doesn't. Next up to be closed is you are correct. It's like in Ninja Theory. Once Hellblade 2 doesn't do as well as Microsoft wants, despite probably being highly rated. Man. The first Hellblade was good. It wasn't like it was different. I liked it because it was different. It was unique, and the story grabbed me. But I don't know, man. I think they've waited too long. The hype for Hellblade has really died down, and then to find out they're having issues with Perfect Dark, it's not good. It's not a good day for Sony and Microsoft. But Nintendo was doing well. D1 said people still playing COD. Thought everyone hated that greedy microtransaction trash. Listen, man, I don't play COD. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. My hand and eyes ain't fast enough no more. GT said, if I was Microsoft, I would put live service games and indie games on Game Pass, then release AAA games at full price. Right, and then slowly, and then I would slowly move them to Game Pass. It's not day and date, you know. But to do that, they would have to lower the price of Game Pass because people paying top tier money because they know they're getting games day and date. Matter of fact, I think they just raised that price of Game Pass. GT says, hold on, what do you say? He said, many people hate COD every year and buy it every year. That's true. He said, not I, good sir. Listen, I agree. Not I. I've not bought a COD game. Oh, man. I think the last COD game I bought, I worked at GameStop and got it for a tremendous discount. And I haven't worked at GameStop in at least 2 years, so. D1 says $500 ain't enough to pay for one class at an HBCU. That's true. Let alone on PWI. The F are they smoking? Well, you know what? Certain players got better deals. Like you can see the cover, you know, at Hunter and Edwards probably made a lot more than $500. But you know, so you know, I guess you know, certain, you know, if you just not like a key guy, then you get the $500. And I think it's like $500 and a copy of the game. So I don't know how that's gonna work. That ain't a lot of money, but I mean, if you got to think about how many college programs is out there, then you got to take, you know, I mean, it ain't a 52-man roster and on college teams. You know, you're looking at, you know, hundreds of kids. So listen, man. I don't know. I know $500 is not a whole lot of money. You know, $500 is gone real quick. Steve M says, my neighbor is a plumber and he makes 6 figures a year easily. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm pushing. I mean, I want my son Joseph, he getting ready to graduate. But he's going to flight school. So I'm okay with that. But I want him to, like, I'm forcing him to look at the market and look at the demand of what jobs. Like my daughter just switched hers up and she's going nursing. So I'm so glad she's going nursing. And because you know what, she's bound to have a job. She's got to deal with, you know what, the issues of you know, saying maybe have to get that shot. And she wanted to fight that one. To the very end, like, I'm not getting no shot. So it's my friend. She's not going nursing to the back. No, she's going X-ray tech. That's what she's going to do. She's going to be able to do the X-rays, which is good. Still a high demand for that too. So Steve M says, my nephew wants to be a game developer. I cautioned him about the state of the industry right now. Yeah, you absolutely have to, because you know what? That is, to me right now, you can still work a really, really good job and be a game developer on the side. You don't necessarily have to go to school for it. I don't think they have to lower the price of Game Pass if you know you're getting Forza, Gears, Halo, COD, Diablo, etc. Oh, you make a good point. We'll have to pay for a game like Fable It's worth the word. It's worth the trade. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, I can see the benefits of that. It just, depending on what kind of game you are. If you have the patience to wait, then it's great. But if you don't have the patience to wait, man, that's when the dilemma comes into play. Good point, though. Superman just said, "Gotta get ready for school." You know what? One thing about the good thing about my son graduating from the high school I teach at, I get to give him his diploma. That's just so super dope, super dope. Like I gave my daughter her diploma last year. That is super. So I get to give my son his diploma. I'm so happy. So I don't know where that came from. This came out of nowhere, but thought I would share. GT says, sure, $500 ain't a lot, but the percentage of those kids going from college to the NFL is around the same percent of countries selling their games is. These future Starbucks employees getting $500. Oh man, GT is brutal. And then on that note, don't forget, man, if you're on YouTube currently right now, you can get your vote on our poll. Will Call of Duty on Game Pass hurt or help Xbox? Feel free to put your comment in the chat and get your vote on. Currently right now, 43% believes yes, it will. And 57% says maybe. 23 selections. Feel free to pick one. Get your vote on because your vote counts. All right. Let's see what we got to offer on the news front. Let me look one more time before I show. Gotta get ready for school. All right, I think I got everything. All right, let's go back up here. All right, let's switch up the flow. Boom. All right. This was kind of like jacked up. If I almost bought Redfall. Listen, this is one of them games, how sometimes you be in GameStop, you be like, I got $5 to use. So I came close, but I'm glad I didn't. Because for those who did buy Redfall, even though it was free on Game Pass, but I like to own my own copies of stuff. But either way, they were getting ready to release DLC, and you know what? They got shut down. Redfall was getting May updates and a new hero this Halloween before studio shut down. I wondered, did that game improve any as the years got longer? Them kids better get off going to Afghanistan for Uncle Sam. It's funny. So you know what, man? Listen, it just, to me, the state of Xbox and a lot of these bigger companies, man, it just adds more fuel to the fire. Even about the whole having so much control over the video game medium, to be able to make decisions like that. You have good people who make good games, and they don't have unions, so they get shut down. If the video game industry had a union, it wouldn't be so it wouldn't be so easy to shut these companies down like this. But it's sad though, because one minute you making a game, that game is great, and then the next minute you unemployed, just that quick, just changing your life just like that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm with Steve M on this one, man. I'm so glad that my daughter seen the light and took it about face, because she was going computer information systems, and she could have went cybersecurity, but I'm just glad she just said, you know what, I want to have a job that's gonna have some stability long term. So can't always have a job because just how you feel. So thankfully, Arkham Studios has announced that those who purchase the back edition, which sold for 100 USD, will be eligible to receive the value of the upgrade on the official. Golly, man. Not only do you just shut this company down, man, but now you got to issue out refunds. It just seems like this is a bunch of waste of money. You know what? Instead of shutting them down, man, let them go independent. You know what I'm saying? Just let them, skip enough money and say, back away and do their own thing. All right. Well, you know what? Listen, we'll go through some more stories before we really dig into Nintendo. But Summer Games Fest event schedule is happening next month. Next month we gonna know the rest of. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. What's going on, Bastard? It's gonna be a lot of stuff dropping between now and the end of June. We're gonna know a lot of information between now and the end of June, and it's exciting. I like that. In a month's time, we're gonna, matter of fact, less than a month. We're gonna know. We're gonna know about some new games for sure. So, this is the event schedule for Summer Games Fest that they have already. So you can put this on your schedule. June 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th will all have something to watch. Now, it will be nice if Nintendo snuck in that same week, but we at least know for sure that June 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, you get to watch something. June 7th will start Summer Games Fest, and on the same day, you have Day of the Devs. Last couple of years, Days of the Devs has been okay. It hasn't been nothing. I'm like, oh my goodness, they had so many sweet games. I was like, yeah. But you get Day of the Devs on June 7th. You also got Accessibility Showcase. I'm assuming. Okay, I didn't watch it last year, so I want to assume what it is. But I think I might know what it is. But June 8th, Wholesome Direct. Wholesome Direct is, that's Geeky's jam. I think that's Geeky's E3 right there. She'd be like, man, listen, I got to watch these. And sometimes you might catch a nugget or two out of the Wholesome games. But it don't be a lot. I don't be like, oh, my goodness, can't wait to see Wholesome games. But either way, that's June 8th. Future Game Showcase is June 8th as well. Then we got the big one. Xbox Game Showcase on June 9th. I'm assuming there's two showcases that day. They got an Xbox Mystery Showcase on the same day. So that should be definitely interesting to see. Then the following day on June 10th, you got Ubisoft Forward. Don't know, not really super hyped about the Ubisoft, but you know what? It could be some interesting things to come out of it. I'm definitely going to watch it. I don't know if I'll stream it. Then we at Nintendo June Direct sometime in June. We just don't know when. Last time they kind of separated and went a little longer into June, but whenever, we'll be there. Oh man, don't do that to Geeky. Geeky don't be watching the trash. Baptist said, what up to everybody? Baptist, what you been on today? This is so crazy. D1 said, computer information IT ain't going anywhere anytime soon. It's a staple in the work world right now and the future. Good industries to dip your toe in or simply get your feet wet. Better than Starbucks. Oh, yeah, I will say that. I agree. Jeff Keighley is someone pop shots at his house like Drake. It was me. Steven says Nintendo don't like sharing the spotlight. They'll likely wait until the second half of June for a direct. I agree. That's how they did last year. I liked it when it was all that 1 week. It was, it was dope. It was fire. No matter if they had to share it or not, you knew their showcase was the marquee showcase. GT says, D1 says GT was the security guard, your cousin. Or was the security guard your cousin? Man, Geeky watches some trash. Oh, that's just a shame. GT says, man, I don't know who that guard was. Not my division. No reason to access the information. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, GT, I bet you if I could interview your friends, they'd probably tell you, man, that you probably just downright hilarious in person. You be saying stuff, man. I'd be like, dang, that's funny. Man, Kiki be watching some trash. That's funny, man. Yeah, listen, I tell kids in my classroom, man, when a funny joke get cracked on, I said, man, listen, gotta learn to laugh yourself. gotta learn. If it's funny, it's funny. Oh man. All right, let's see. It says hosted by. It says June 7th. So it'd be Jeff Keighley's starts at 5 p.m. Put that on your calendar. This is June 7th at 5 p.m. ET if you're on the East Coast. 2 p.m. if you're on the West. Hosted by Jeff Keighley, Summer Games Fest has been the home of some of the biggest reveals in summer games season. Last year saw Mortal Kombat 1, Prince of Persia, Lost Crown, and Alan Wake 2 headline Summer Games Fest. And a full lineup of participants and activities will kick off the main show. The main show concludes. You know what? I wonder. You know what? I mean, I just kind of wonder, like, what games do I really want to see? It's not really a lot. I don't. I want to see Wolverine. I think out of any next generation game besides Nintendo that I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing Wolverine. I'm looking forward to seeing college football. I can't think of nothing else. Like right off the top of my head, I really just like, oh man, I hope that drops. You know what? I hope we see some Silent Hill. And whatever next Resident Evil game comes out, everything else will be a surprise to me. So we'll go ahead and kick it off. That's June 7th. Same day, June 7th, Day of the Deaths. What time is that? So kicking off direct. Okay, so if you watch the Summer Games Fest, Day of the Deaths happens right after it. So it's just like this continuous flow. So if you watching one, you got yourself another. The Accessibility Showcase. When does that start? It starts in the morning of the 8th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. on the West Coast. So there it is. 11 a.m. So June 7th, your day will start at 11 a.m. and it'll end sometimes later on that night. June 8th, the Wholesome Direct. If you're on the East Coast, it starts at 12 noon. As its name implies, the Wholesome Direct is all about good vibes, cozy games, and uplifting debuts. For anyone looking for charming games to add to their wish list, Wholesome Games is one live stream to watch out for. June 9th, Xbox Showcase. And it starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, that's kind of early. What day is June 9th on? Is that a Monday or a Sunday? I hope it's a Sunday because I need to make sure I take off. June 9th is a Sunday. June 7th is a Friday. So the Jeff Keighley thing starts on a Friday. I might stream that Jeff Keighley. I really want to stream Xbox. I gotta figure out if I can get off. If I can get off, I'm streaming. I'll be on it like a hornet. Xbox other showcase. Let's see, when's the mystery showcase? I'm assuming the mystery showcase must come on right after. All right, this is Ubisoft. It say June 10th, but don't give a time though. I don't know. You know what? Star Wars Outlaws might be all right. I hope the story is worth something. let's see. Silent Hill Progress. I don't know, man. I can't give you no information on that. I don't know for sure that I look forward to seeing that at one of these events. I hope we see something. Steve M says it's a shame Wolverine won't be out in time to capitalize on the new Deadpool movie. Yeah, you know what though? I think it's still if the Deadpool movie is good, which I hope it is. It's not too many movies that I want to go into the theaters to see, and that is one of them that I will go into the theater and see. And maybe the wave rides them into next year. It's going to be interesting to see, though. I'm definitely looking forward to that. GT says Death Stranding 2 is the game I want to see, and there is a chance since I get to see it since Jeff is in love with Kojima. Yeah, I think he is. Okay, I'm not going to say that live on TV. But yeah, you're right. He's in love with Kojima. I agree. D1 says, if Wolverine doesn't play like God of War or Spider-Man, I don't want it. Ooh-wee. I would hope it plays more like God of War than Spider-Man. Oh, you can take that back. I hope Wolverine plays like old school God of War. Not the new school. I want it to play like old school God of War. To me, we need a campaign to bring back. God of War 3 is, to me, still like one of the best action, story-driven. I love old God of War. Man, so fun. Great games. Bazza says, I want to see Batman Arkham Shadow VR. See the assault continues because it is not on console. Listen, boy, it is heavy salt too. Let me get you on the board, Basil YT. Because if I don't, I'll forget. That wouldn't be fair. Bastard. 24/7. YT. All right, got you on the board, my brother. Get back to what we're getting. Yeah, the salt is heavy. Yeah, I'm kind of. You know what? Though? I'm looking forward to WDC too. It would be nice if there were some pretty good games that were releasing for this Apple Provision. I would like to see some different games. It says, what was the other Kojima game that was talking heads? I don't know. June 8th is not the direct. June 8th is the wholesome direct. No date has been announced for the Nintendo Direct. That's right. Kojima and Peely overdose. That's right. OD is what it's called. That's right. Yeah, was it? That's right, sir. Gold, blue, all day, every day. Bah, 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 bah. Man, listen. I remember this game. Listen, this game right here is the reason why I keep my PS3. I would never sell my PS3 because it's back. The PS3 I got is package compatible with PS2, so I can always get it in when I want to. Can't beat that. But the load times, boy, woo, yikes. Quake 311, get you on the board, man. Represent Las Vegas in the building. Do anybody know like what teams picked where in the draft? I know they did like the lottery, and I know Atlanta won, but I need to find out who. Avalanche star suspended for 6 months. Woo-wee. I don't know how to say his name. Co-leader in the goals in postseason. placed in stage 3 of the initial plan. Okay, I can't read the rest of it because I'm on my watch. Yikes. It says Nintendo tends to do their news on Wednesday and Thursday. Typically, yes. But you never know. It says maybe the Lollipop Chainsaw remake will be a game fest. Probably so. GT says Ubisoft ruined Star Wars for me with their 3 different versions. I don't know when paying full price for a game is not getting the full game because standard, especially now that the full game costs $10 more. Yeah, you know what? That's why I like supporting games. When I hear that game is all on the disc, I like to support it and buy it. I like to support those kind of games, you know, because I hate the fact, you know, like back in the day, you know what, you bought a Super Nintendo game, it wasn't no updates. It was all on there. They released that game, and if it had a glitch in that bad boy, it had a glitch in it. So what? It wasn't no updating or patching it. You get what you get. Quay says, agreed. Wolverine better be a hack and slasher. Yeah, man. Listen. Yeah, if it plays like Batman, I'm okay with it. If it plays like God of War, buddy, yeah, if it plays like God of War, I am there for that. Be my game of the year. Let's see. GT says, I want the game to play exactly like the new God of War. What? I don't want Wolverine to be all slow. That closed camera as a shark at random baddie with my claw. Give him an Easter egg with Deadpool in the background and Wolverine saying, boy. Get over here, boy. Did the person who won before Captain C ever collect their winnings? Nope. Sure didn't. And back in the pool it went. Basil YT says, if Batman is like Assassin's Creed Nexus, it'd be a must-buy for me. What if Wolverine plays like Dark Souls? I don't want that because it'll make Wolverine too slow. You know, Wolverine was like an Energizer Bunny, man. He was chopping off Sentinel's heads and Wolverine was. I don't want him to be slow. That's the reason why I don't want him to play like the 2018 God of War. Because even though the 2018 God of War was vicious, he was still a tad bit slow. I want Wolverine be coming in there, giving him that business. Bazard, stop fronting. You know you're gonna be screaming like a gay man the first time you have to free jump off a tall building in VR. Might as well call the gay Batman Transition Edition. Batman Transition Edition. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Second entry for those who are members. Appreciate you for remembering that because Gorilla Tactic is currently the only member who gets the dub second. And Gorilla Tactics 2 is on the board. All right. Let's see. Let's go back. So we know we got something to watch come next month. Activision Blizzard owes $23 million over multiplayer patent infringements for Call of Duty. Wow. We infringing on patents? Let's see. One of the primary reasons Microsoft purchased Activision Blizzard last year was because It is a company behind some of the biggest video game franchises, including Call of Duty and World of Warcraft. But now, those franchises are the reasons behind a hefty fine for the company. Severe Rudders, a federal jury in Delaware, has ruled that Activision Blizzard violated patents held by a company called Acceleration Bay relating to the multiplayer features in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and World of Warcraft. The jury also decided that Activision Blizzard owes $23.4 million in damages. The two patents in question are related to technology that allow the simultaneous sharing of information online between widely disputed computers, which is a core feature in many Activision games. The patent was originally held by Boeing before they were acquired by Acceleration Bay. In court, Activision Blizzard's lawyer unsuccessfully argued that the technology the company uses in its games works differently than the technology covered by the Acceleration Bay patents. The jury disagreed and ruled that Activision Blizzard owes $5.4 million for the Call of Duty games that infringed on the patents and $18 million for World of Warcraft. So in a statement to the press, Activision Blizzard expressed its intentions to appeal the ruling. While we are disappointed, we believe there is a strong bias for appeal. We have never used patents technologies at issues in our games. There's always a possibility that the case could be settled out of court before an appeal can begin. However, Activision's legal findings note that any damages from any potential infringement should be limited to $300,000 or less. Woo-wee. That's a big downside. While suggested that the two sides are far apart on what final amount may be. Yikes. $23 million. That's crazy. Hellblade 2 is getting marketed ahead of launch. Xbox execs assist amid criticism. Yeah, they better start marketing this bad boy heavily if they want to make any of their money back. It's got to score well. Hey, Candy, let me get you on the board while I'm thinking about it right now. Just like candy. K cuts it up. Got you, Candy. You on the board. I said Candy, so let me go back before I get to Candy. Let's see. GT says Gaming Dad ain't finished the game. If it plays like Dark Souls, he ain't even getting through the tutorial. Guerrilla tactics. That's so funny. D1 says, I wonder if DC will ever drop a game for Superman. Oh, John Kent, who oddly enough is said to be way more powerful. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, y'all going in. Everyone, we want a Superman. DC, we heard you. Here's a Superman game, and he... Oh man, dang, don't do that to him. I can't do it. All right, good people, let's go ahead and switch real quick in the mix. All right, where we at? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is Nintendo's best-selling game of all time, with one caveat. And I'm going to get to the short. That caveat is Wii Sports. Because Wii Sports sold 82.9 million units because the system sold that much. Man, that's some good juice right there. Not too much ginger, just a little hint to spice up the. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. The 10 best-selling Nintendo games of all times as of March 31st, 2024. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sold 61.97 million. It really sold more than that. If you take the 8 or 9 million it sold on the Wii U and then add that to the total, it's really more like 70. Animal Crossing 45.3 million. Mario Kart Wii. I thought Mario Kart Wii sold more than that. I thought it was more like 60 million, but still 37.3 million is a lot. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate 34.2. Wii Sports Resort. Dang, Wii Sports Resort are by itself 33 million. Yeah, Wii Sports Resort was definitely the better Wii Sports. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 31.8. New Super Mario Brothers DS 30 million. New Super Mario Brothers Wii 30 million. We Play was fun. 28.02 million. Super Mario Odyssey 27.9 million, almost 28. Probably by the time they check again. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of people buying one game. Crazy. Let's see. GT says the issue is that there is nothing for Superman to do between the time Zod invades the Earth and the final battle between the two. It's been a problem with the movies. It will be a problem with the game. Yeah, they're going to have to find some way to make that story a tad bit more interesting. Because if they don't, we run into those problems where it becomes stale. It's like, you know, like he said, it's only really one story currently that makes it like really, really interesting. Now, I don't understand why it has not been more Justice League movies, because I think that storyline is, I mean, they can do so much with that. The Justice League cartoons were absolutely phenomenal, and I believe they can go in so many different directions. I just don't understand. You know what? To me, there got to be some writers, man, who can expand that universe. The actress that voiced Misty and Jessie in the Pokemon anime has cancer. Oh, man, I just posted the link to her GoFundMe in the Discord. Oh, man. Yeah, I might have to support her on that. You know what, man, cancer, man, is crazy. You know what? It can be really debilitating. I had to help support people during those times. Had to say a prayer for her at the end of the show. Oh boy, I tell you, things I shouldn't read. Let's see. I don't know how I feel about this one. Like, EA apparently exploring ideas of in-game ads in traditional AAA games. To me, if they can make the ad somehow a part of the game that I see as I'm walking by, but the cut mid when have a commercial, oh no, I don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. If I'm watching the game or I'm paying attention to it, and all of a sudden it just abruptly an ad just comes in while I'm playing, I don't want no, I will be pissed. To me that's a refundable act. They better not explore that one. They will get all kind of smoke. I can't be mad if you're sitting there playing a game I didn't pay $70 for, and then on top of that I gotta deal with an ad. Oh no. H to the Izzo. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but to me, this is a no-go. EA Sports. It better not be in the game. All right, let's see. Where we at? Rumored Switch 2 will have backwards compatibility, both physical and digital. Yeah, okay. This is a no-brainer. Um, Especially every side step of Nintendo. Every time they had a console that was like a direct, like it might have like the DS to the only time it wasn't a backwards compatible. It was like it was a big change. NES to Super Nintendo, the change was so drastic that you couldn't go back. But when they the same thing with like when it was big leaps in technology they couldn't. But DS to 3DS, that was an easy one. At Wii to Wii U, that was once again an easy one. Shoot, GameCube to Wii, it was backwards compatible. So of course, they're not gonna anger 150 million units people that's out there that bought their system, and you don't say, well, sorry, not backwards compatible. That new system won't get bought. Nintendo World Championship ES NES edition coming in July. I pre-ordered me one. I think at the end of the day, I mean, that's my cup of tea. That's something I would like to own. I didn't want the digital version because the digital version is probably gonna be nice to play, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that physical boy. The whole cartridge. Matter of fact, I just read today that the cartridge size is really tiny. It's like 300 megabytes. So, but I'm here for it. The whole game on a cartridge, I could do that. I support that. I support full game cartridge. Nintendo says that we will continue to release information about the next console in phases. Of course they are. They're gonna do it. It's gonna be very similar to the Wii. I mean, not the Wii, but assuming to the first Switch. I just hope I hope they have the announcement trailer sooner than later. I don't want them to wait to like to October. I think that September is good. So you have your Nintendo Direct in June. You got July, August, September. Go ahead and drop the trailer. Let us be happy about it. If you drop the trailer, you really don't have to do nothing but some small stuff for games you got coming out. And then January, you have a full blown out the system, the games, is how they play and run. This is going to be the launch window games, blah, blah, blah. This will at least win. And then you launch the thing next year. At 2025 is we on it popping. So, yes, I agree with this wholeheartedly. This is going to happen. GT says full on commercials and video games. That'll be the time to start working on gaming backlogs. Immediately. 3DS is a handheld. Switch is a handheld. No backwards compatibility. Yeah, of course not. The technology was different. 3DS had 2 screens. DS had 1. It's kind of hard to manipulate that and that backwards compatibility. And plus, you know what? The Switch was the first of its kind. It merged them both together, the handheld and the home console. So, of course, there was going to be a backwards compatibility with the 3DS. Even though I would really, really, really like the Nintendo. I don't need it to be a mini. Just drop a 3DS or a DS with about 50 games on it and charge like $100. You would sell millions of those things. Just like the Nintendo Mini. Just go ahead, just give us a 3DS with a bunch of games on that bad boy and resell it for like $100. You get so many people to buy that thing. The phones have been doing it for a while now. Sony merged playing your handheld games on your TV with the PSP 2000. That's true, but they didn't do it so seamlessly though. You have to admit that the Switch is very, very seamless in its approach. Yes, they had that concept, but how intuitive was that concept? It wasn't that good. Parasite, Doomsday, Superboy Prime, Darkseid, Ultraman. Could be great villains for the Superman game. Yeah, Doomsday will be good. Darkseid will be good. Yeah, you know what? They have to develop a different story, man. It can't be the same. You know, I gotta save Lois, save the world. You know what? I need Superman to go a little gangster, a little left. I need a little Superman mixed with a little Wolverine. Go get him, bub. All right. Let's see. I know my kid. You know what? I wasn't gonna say anything about this story, but I know my kids is like, oh, you know what? They love anything Sonic. Even my 18-year-old, to hear that they had a Sonic game coming and it's for mobile, they'll probably be about it. Following numerous leaks, Sega has today confirmed the existence of Sonic Rumble, which is a 32-player mobile party game which features a number of classic characters and plenty of customization. You can check out the debut trailer for Sonic Rumble today. Down below or apply to join the playlist. I'm not doing the playlist. Who does that? But definitely one of those games that is probably not going to be played by me. But my son will be about it. They like Sonic, man, for some reason. Every film we travel to Superman's home planet. See the backstory. Earth gets bonded from the bad guy. Superman saves a few thoughts. Final battle. Sonic Knuckle Gaming Dad, what would you suggest? I've been antsy on waiting to play Zelda Wind Waker, but I don't have a Wii U. Do you think Switch 2 might have a release of Wind Waker possibly when? I have a Wii/GameCube, but I do not know if I should get Wind Waker for the Wii/GameCube. I don't think Wind Waker came out. It came out on the Wii U. I don't think it came out on the Wii. So you're probably better off waiting for the Switch 2. I think it's going to come out on the Switch, though. I think, we'll probably hear. That's probably one of the games they announced at this Direct. I think we will get some form of Wind Waker. Cause they got I think this Direct is going to be. It's going to be good if you want to play some remakes. I think they'll have a couple games that you like. I truly wholeheartedly believe that Silk Song will be here, and I think Plunky Squire will be at this Direct as well. Save a few. I know, man. Save a few thoughts, boy. I tell you this, the stuff you say. If it came out on the GameCube, my Wii can run it. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Like the key is finding it cheap enough to make it worth it. I forgot the Wii is backwards compatible with the GameCube. So yeah, you might. You know what? If you waited this long, it wouldn't hurt you to wait until the Direct. The Direct is next month. Unless you have nothing else to play right now. You can try to find it, but it's not gonna be cheap. To find the GameCube version of that, it's not gonna be cheap. All right, let's see. All right, if we look at the poll question of the night, it says, will Call of Duty on Game Pass hurt or help Xbox? 43% says yes, 14% says no, and 43% believes that it might have an issue. Good people, don't forget, man, to hit the like button. If you get a chance, man, if you haven't hit the like button yet, just jump out the chat real quick. Jump back in, hit the like button, and continue to listen. GameCube games are like over $200. Yeah, I mean, it's very rare them, like, especially nowadays. It's hard to find them GameCube games because people have now come, it's in collector's mode nowadays. So people are really buying it and putting their money where their mouth is. See, little short story. I used to use this feature quite a bit back in the early days of the Switch, but Nintendo is ending Twitter/X support on the Switch on June 10th. So if you like sharing your screenshots to Twitter, go ahead and get it. I think I'm gonna do it one last time, one last hoorah, and call it a day. But yeah, that's right, Nintendo, save money, man. I need the stock prices to continue to keep climbing as it is approaching $13. Switch 2 manufacturing info provides possible specification leaks. I know you guys have seen all this stuff multiple times, but just a quick little. If this is true, this is great. I was probably more excited about the 12 gigs of RAM. My only issue, okay, I'll tell you my issue with these specs. 12 gigs of RAMs, 6 gigabytes, 75 MTS LP DDR5 modules, 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 internal storage. Now, this is where I have the issue. How fast of a micro SD card will I need to add storage to the system? Or would Nintendo go a different route and have its own priority, its own storage? It's like almost like the, like when the PSP had its own memory card. Would Nintendo go that route? Proprietary. I can't say the word right. Don't judge me. But you understand what I'm saying. Like Nintendo could go a route where they just have their own form of storage, and you would have to buy that instead of buying an SD card if it's not fast enough to match what it currently has here. That's my only issue. So if I buy games and I download it to a am I gonna get the same kind of play value? If it's something similar to like the Steam Deck, because games that play off the micro SD card on the Steam Deck plays wonderful. If they can somehow mimic that, well, then it's great. The 256 you don't even care about, because immediately you're gonna need like a 1 terabyte card. Immediately. Yeah. So I'm looking. That's one thing I'm definitely looking forward to hearing. It's like, is it gonna have a micro SD? So I can go ahead early and buy me a 1 terabyte card. If not, I think they got a 1.5 terabyte card out now. Let's see. See, Sonic says, Gaming Dad, I've said before, if Wind Waker releases on the Switch 2, that's a very strong selling point for me. I am not committing to buying a Switch 2 as I don't want to go too far, but if it's likely, if the case. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm gonna buy. It's not a Nintendo console I've never owned. There's only one Nintendo console that I haven't owned at launch. Everything else I've owned them bad boys at launch. It will be no different when the Switch 2 come out for me. But let's see what else you say. I think getting a Switch 2, especially by being backwards compatible, will be good for me. I'm all in for that. D1 says, just wait for the Switch attached so you can emulate old Nintendo games. I mean, I've played and really enjoyed Oracle of Ages Seasons on for the Switch. It was really fun, but Wind Waker graphics in Oracle past game looks like I like. I love Wind Waker. Wind Waker before Breath of the Wild was like my second favorite Zelda game. Before Breath of the Wild, it was always Ocarina of Time. Love that game. Love the music. Love the aesthetics. But still, I can still open that game and play it right now. If I wanted to. So the mere fact for them, I really hope they remake that bad boy. It'd be super dope. That's why I say it's easy enough to use QR codes to get pictures on mobile. Yes, you're correct. To me that move was a smart move for Nintendo. They probably they were trying to charge probably some outlandish fee for the Nintendo to be able to do that, and Nintendo was like, "Listen, I'd rather spend that money on games." So D1 said Nintendo will use SD card storage with proprietary cartridges again. Yeah, but I know that the cartridge part is legit. I mean, I don't know. It hasn't been finalized for sure. They're gonna use SD cards. I just hope they do. That's what I'm waiting on. If they do that, then I'm probably gonna jump in and buy that 1.5 terabyte, so this way I can be ready. GT says, "Give me a gay Superman." He is at Metropolis Pride 2026, presented by LexCorp. Then Darkseid attacks Pride and kills Superman's boyfriend. Turns out Lex is working with Darkseid. God almighty. Now you have two villains. I was talking about OG's, not the son. Nah, give me the bottom. Classic Superman has been done and failed numerous times. You'll get the alphabet. Listen, boy, it can push Zod as far right Republican. A new Superman for the modern times. Not Zod, Lex. Grid Attack is showing them freaky. God, Trace. Though you could have Zod come out in the end credited in a Mac like inauguration. Woo, man, gave me that. I don't understand why they wouldn't remake it. It has a strong fan base still, and listen, I'm telling you, that game is made. I believe Nintendo has to sit on certain games to kind of, they have to be fillers. They kind of help sometimes because they're gonna have some games. They're already talking right now. Hey, games are gonna take longer to make. They already prepping you right now. Games are gonna take longer to make. And so Nintendo, I bet money that game is probably already made, ready to go. And whenever they have like a little soft spot in their schedule, they're gonna drop it. I hope it's this year instead of next year. I hope it's the double pack. That will be dope. I'll for that double pack, I'll pay $70 for that. GT, you stupid. In a MAGA like inauguration. Oh man. I foresee, man, a lot more information, a lot more information about Switch 2 and Switch 2 games. It's gonna be that floodgate is not gonna stop until the system is released. I think we're definitely heading downhill, and that information does nothing but continue to build. It's gonna be interesting these next 4 or 5 months for sure. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on a second, good people. I like to check a couple of sites. Hold on, I had something else. I wanted to talk about. Perfect Dark reboot is allegedly in bad shape. The Perfect Dark reboot that was announced for PC and Xbox Series X and S is reportedly experiencing some shaky development woes right now. Jeff Grubb took time on yesterday's Giant Bombcast to speak about upcoming Xbox projects. These include Perfect Dark, and things are apparently not looking good. The fallout from layoffs been hearing more and more, been hearing more and more, been hearing for years that Perfect Dark is in a rough state. It sounds like it's a very rough state, he said. And it doesn't sound like it's really coming together in any way since its announcement. And Crystal Dynamics coming on board to come help on that. Xbox allegedly doesn't know if it wants to take the first-person shooter route for Perfect Dark reboot. Why not? Just once again, man, there's some stupid decisions. Why come in here now and just automatically change the format? Even if you make it third person, it ain't gonna matter. It should keep it the same, man. Just put out a quality game. It's not that hard, man. GT says not really going to release a Switch 2 with old games from a decade ago. I think he's correct on that. That's why I believe if it's going to come, it's going to come in this generation. It's going to be on the Switch. It'll probably be, hopefully, it'll be some form of filler game between now and the launch of the new system. And it'll be back and compatible. To me, it's the smarter move to release Wind Waker now to compare it to later. Now you'll get the sales of the Wii, and then people will continue to buy them games even as the new system comes up. So D1 says, tell Nintendo we want the new hotness, not a bunch of reboots from the Game Boy SP. You talking about on the new system? Yeah, we'll probably get all the hotness on the new system. You know what? We might get Metroid. I think releasing Metroid this year is probably a smart thing. If it runs and it looks good, and then if it's a drastic upgrade for the Switch 2, then you be about that too. But if it runs good and looks good, you go ahead and drop that bad boy. Let's see. CMG says, I'm back. I decided to change my mind. I understand that. It be like that sometimes. Gaming Dad is going to go wild when Switch 2's launch titles is announced to be a remake of The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. No, I'm not, man. Because listen, Link to the Past was okay. It wasn't one of my favorites by any stretch of imagination. I believe the Switch 2 is going to be as powerful as the Xbox Series S. I don't think it's going to be as powerful as the Xbox Series S, but I think when it's all said and done, them games are going to look just as good as the Xbox Series S. I'm telling you, man, this is good times. Right now we are approaching June. That means like really 2025 is like 6 months away. And it's going to be, it says stream tomorrow. What you mean? CMG says stream tomorrow. What's streaming tomorrow? Yeah, the DLSS is going to really, I think, make a difference. So to me, the system can be a PS4 for all I care about, but I think once you add DLSS and all the other stuff they can add to it, it's gonna really make a big difference. And the games is gonna look outstanding. At the end of the day, as long as the games run good, you don't care. I don't care how powerful the system is, as long as it run good, look good. Let me finish reading the article. It says, the Perfect Dark reboot was announced back in 2020. God, it's been a long, and still seemingly early in development. That's it's 4 years in development, man. They should be getting ready to show this thing. That's one again. I kind of hope Crystal Dynamics joined the initiative to help with development. Crystal Dynamics went through layoffs last year. It ensured that Perfect Dark development wouldn't be affected. Fans are worried about Xbox status, giving the Arcane Austin and Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog Games, and Roundhouse Studios were shut down yesterday. Several developers voiced their concerns too, such as Moon Studio CEO Thomas Mahler. Moon Studios developer behind the Ori series avoided acquisition talks by larger publishers due to potential layoffs and closures. Yikes, man. Now, I tell you what, I would be pissed if Moon Studios was be affected. So D1 says Switch 2 probably going to be equivalent to a PS3. Series S is already looking worthless. Golly. I take a Series. Listen, I don't care what you say. I would take a Series S in handheld mode any day of the week. Any day. The power of the Soldier Boy console in your hands. Soldier Boy, tell her. Boy, you listen. I don't know what Soldier Boy. I do remember those days when he was trying to shop that console, though. That's somebody I thought was going to get. He should have got sued a bunch of times, too. All right, let's see. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Masterworks 464-page art book coming in August. I'm a huge Zelda. I really like Zelda. I don't know. Depends on how much it is. If it's like around $30. Nah, if it's like $50, I might pay $50 for it. Cause I just like to. I like to collect those books. Excuse me, good people. Sorry about that. That juice is making the brother belch. Nintendo Museum opening up fall 2024. Listen, Nintendo got a lot of stuff coming. They got the museum in 2024 this fall, and then that following summer they're gonna be opening up Nintendo World in Orlando, which is going to be crazy. Why pay for that book when the images will be on Google for free? Well, you know what? They'll be all together, though. You know, I don't got to search for them. I can just flip the pages. I like a good book. You said, would that be on Google for free? For free. Not just free, but for free. Maybe one day I'll get over here to this museum, but I don't know, buddy. But I want to go, to be honest. I really, really, and my wife knows I want to go. That might be one of them things when we become empty nesters, then we can just we can just beat it. Game launchers, what do you mean, D1? Let's see, hold on. I had hold on for a second. Okay, I must have hit the button by mistake. Let's see. There we go. Ooh wee. Listen, the road Prince of Persia will now launch on May 27th. Buddy. Originally supposed to launch tomorrow, May 14th. Rogue Prince of Persia will now wall jump over to May 27th for the game release date on Steam Early Access. The roughly 2-week delay partially came in response to Hades 2 surprisingly released earlier this month. In addition, Hades 2 developer Evil Empire also noted that the pushing back the Rogue Prince of Persia lowered the stress levels of the team and should allow them to kick some stubborn butts. Okay. I was kind of mad. I was kind of ready for that, but that's all right. I'll wait till 27. But I can't. This is one I can't wait. Because I'm impressed with the game. Look how it looks so far, and I think it's going to be pretty fun. Let's see. Captain C, man, listen, did you real quick, Captain C, man, hit me up in on Discord. Let's say if you go to the top of the chat, the Discord link is there, and send me a message on Discord, man, so I can get you your winnings from last week. He said Prince of Persia is a hard pass. I like the style of the game, so it's definitely a go for me. Captain C says, what if the next Zelda game is a remake of older game like Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth? They better not. I hope they don't do it like in them series. I would be mad at that. But I hope it is a remake of Ocarina of Time. I really is. I'm there for that. Now I don't know about this new rumor that says that Nintendo's prepping a new Zelda game starting Zelda. D, what a fool. Switch 2 launch title, Hyrule Warriors Remaster, the deluxe edition. Play as Princess Zelda. Man, I hope it's some trash like that. GT is that. Why GT? He's such a Nintendo hater. Why is that? Mm-mm. Oh, man. All right. I don't see. I thought I had some other topics I wanted to talk about. Oh, man. TikTok created studios to debut on IGN Live. No. Oh, I hate that. I must have saved them on my phone, but it didn't pop up on my laptop, on my iPad. No, these are old stories. Square Enix is done with PlayStation exclusive. First of all, let's get them a round hand of applause. About time this decision was made. Square Enix. Now Capcom needs to follow suit because we need Street Fighter on everything. We don't need this on one console. GT says all these years of Link saving Zelda. Now Zelda saves Link, saves Twink Link. Devo said, "Gave me that try hard to hum." They not like us. We see. D was funny, boy. I tell you. But says new console means GT has to wait for a new emulator to play Nintendo games. You know what? Listen, GT. As soon as that new Switch drop, GT is gonna start a GoFundMe page for the new emulator. I have to have it. Nintendo feels like an arcade company with overrated franchises that they try to milk their customers with. Oh, come on, man. He said pretty much better. I do not agree with that. They still got games that people like to play. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a loyalist. I still rocks with Nintendo. All right, let's see. But yeah, man, I'm glad Square Enix made that decision, man, to go ahead and say, you know what, listen, we got to make some more money. And having everything tied to one system is not it. And of course, PlayStation was probably super duper happy, but you know what? I need them to break away from that this next generation. You know what? I need them to go ahead and drop some of these other games on Nintendo systems, and so we can even the playing field. D1 said, does that mean Square is going for PC now too? Yeah, absolutely. They said everything. But they really stressed Nintendo's consoles. But I'm really, listen, it's gonna be PC. They're gonna have to try to get all the money. The question is, you know what, stuff like this, you know, it makes you, like, as much as I am excited for the next Switch, low key, I'm excited for the next Steam Deck just as well. That's what I wanted to talk about. Hold on, let me see if I can find that story. Let's see, new. Asus ROG Ally X. Ooh. Price has leaked and we're okay with it. It looks as though the Asus ROG Ally X price has just leaked. And if figures is right, it's not as bad as we feared. In addition, the same leaker has also shared some other details about the forthcoming handheld, including the screen, SSD capacity, and CPU. As one of the best handheld gaming PCs, the ROG Ally was always going to make headlines when a new model was announced. Granted, Asus perhaps hoped for a stronger reaction to the ROG Ally X when it first revealed the new device, but if the reveals left much desire. Let's say okay, so we're looking at a 1 terabyte SSD, which is great. $799. It's not terribly bad. Definitely more than the last one. A whole $150 more than the last. I think that's the same process though. The Ryzen Z1 Extreme, 7-inch, 1080p, 120 hertz. Okay, the screen. So the improved screen, bigger hard drive, same processor. Black instead of white. I like that. Let's see. It says the $799 price is confirmed, means that ROG Ally X will launch for $100 more than the original Z1 Extreme model. Asus will need a way to justify this increase when the handheld is finally launched, or public perception of the device will sour very quickly. If the new ROG Ally X does indeed increase the storage capacity, boost the RAM speed, and double the battery life of the model, as rumored, Ooh, okay, let's stop for a minute. The Rogue Alley was already probably at about an hour and a half tops. So if they double it to 3, that would be nice. Says 7 inches, no OLED. Yeah, no, that's right. No OLED, man. That's a tough one, man. If it was OLED, double the battery with OLED, oh man, you got something there. I mean, I wouldn't pick it up though. I definitely would walk away from it. I probably would not pick it up. Let's see how. Let me go back to some of these comments. GC says, hopefully I can get Final Fantasy games day 1 on Steam. Square been on PC. Yeah, it has been. Rogue Alley X as well. So imagine if the next system focused their mainline 3D titles for 2 players like Sony with Spider-Man. I mean, I think that concept would be good. It would add a tad bit more flavor. I think variety is always good at the end of the day. D1 says Valve is going to have to drop the new Steam machine. I don't think so, man. Yeah, I listen. I still don't think so. You know what? Because Valve, their ecosystem with Steam OS is pretty good, and the majority of the games right now still kind of play. They started, you know what? Certain games are still, you know what? Certain new games is having issues, but I think they can get away. I think Valve can get away with it into next year. Next year, I think they're gonna have to. CMG bought. CMG about to sell all consoles for that Alley X ASAP. 7 inches is a no OLED. Yeah, that's a big downer for this one here. To pay a whole extra $100 more. I like the fact that it's black. I like the battery increases. Definitely. If I was a Rogue Alley guy, you know what? And there wasn't nothing else out there to compete, I would consider it. But nah, for $800, that battery got to be outstanding more than just double. They better do something because they better get their stuff together before next year. Like Jay-Z said, good luck. Show me what you got, little mama. Yeah, so that's a nice looking system. But I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pass on this one. It's too close to the Switch 2, man. Too close. Now, if a new Steam Deck drops and it does something crazy with the battery, better processor, I'm all in favor of that. I'll be really excited whenever that new Steam Deck drops. That's a day 1 pickup for me. Just like the Switch 2 is a day 1 pickup, no questions. Same thing with the Steam Deck, no questions. Next Steam Deck, day 1 pickup. All right. So more than just a basic refresh, Rogue Alley X gaming handheld announced will have better battery, RAM, SSD. Okay, so I just want to know how much of a better battery though. Okay, so will also come to the existing Rogue Alley in July. Oh, this bad boy drops soon. Says today, May 9th, 1 p.m. Once the Gordon takes blah blah blah, Rogue Alley post to part in a quick, roughly 8-minute video stream to confirm that the new Rogue Alley device, officially called Rogue Alley. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, we know the name of the system. I like the fact that it's black. I think you know what it's nice, but it ain't nice enough to pay $800 for. Uh, Doubling the battery on the Rogue Ally ain't much. It's like, 3 hours. I mean, it's okay, but not for an $800 device. That's my only thing. Can't play Madden on it. Stupid anti-cheat software. Let's see. GT says, people upset about no OLED needs to keep that same injury with Nintendo console. No, I disagree with you on that one either. I'm gonna tell you the difference. The difference is we ain't paying $800 for the next console. If I'm paying $800 for a Rogue Ally, it better have OLED. So that's plain simple. It's an $800 device. No, I don't think that energy is the same. I don't think they don't match up on that one. I disagree with you totally. It says, don't let me see any of you heifers being excited for the Switch 2 with no OLED screen. Oh, listen, I'm gonna be excited. Listen, I will be one of those heifers with no OLED screen. I'm all. Listen, the Legion Gold didn't have an OLED screen. I was excited for that. But if we're looking at the Rogue Ally and its terrible battery, and you want me to pay an extra $100, then you know what? Give me an OLED screen. Because the OLED Steam Deck is way better than the original. And I know eventually with the Switch 2 is going to come out. It's the same cycle. They always come out with the one model, then the next model is the OLED. That's how that's a tactic to get you to buy more systems. I'm with that. I'm okay. I'm used to that ecosystem. GT says, Ally actually has the best interface when it comes to Windows handheld. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. It just Windows just made it clunky though. I just had issues with that for Rogue Ally. It was easy for me. D1 says, is Rogue gonna improve the USB BC though? Hey, Geeky, I'm telling, Gorilla Tactics was talking about you. I'm telling, Gorilla Tactics said, he said you be watching some trash. He said it. Go back, look at the chat. I'm snitching. Cause we was talking about the wholesome games. I did laugh though. It was funny. And get Geeky. Geeky gets on the board twice as nice. Cause she's a member. And this is a Geeky chick. Oh. 2. All right. I think I might have forgot a while. Let me fix that. Yeah, there we go. All right. Boom. That's all right. You still right on time. Too many cozy games, huh? I don't deny this. Cozy is cold for hot garbage. Oh man. Third entry. Woo, that's funny. All right. Good tactics. Not so good tactics. Third entry. Wholesome Games Direct is good. No, we was talking about that. Matter of fact, the Wholesome Games Direct is on June 8th. That's how we got on the subject. Side of Knuckle Tail, second entry. I see your strategy out there. I see you like to space it out. All right. Y'all just like to be stressed out all the time. I like games that improve my mood. Improve how? Certain games, listen, I guess, certain games, you can just make little small movements. It kind of plays on your own. See, that Silent Hill game you were playing had me stressed. I wasn't even the one playing. Geeky, why is Ben so tall? I seen him on Facebook. I said, golly, he tall as Smith. See what I mean? She be watching some trash. I will be sleeping like 10 minutes. Easy. Get rid of tactic. You watch it too. He like an undercover cozy game player. Geeky Twitch second entry. It's on there already. I put it when I put the first one. Thanks, Mr. Sonic Knuckletails. He said, absolutely not. Okay, man. Tell the truth, man. It's okay. Low key, you over there playing Felix the Cat. Oh my God, being shot out of nowhere. My baby isn't a baby. I said, I'm telling you, I was like, look how long he is. I don't know what y'all fed that boy. He was like, shh. I just remember last year he was being this Spider-Man costume. Some pew, 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 pew. Now he like, hi, Mom, can I have something to eat? Yep, he is not a baby no more. And Louis so big. I said, golly. Just yesterday, that baby was in your stomach. Good old Louis. All right, good people. Listen, 17 people. But Geeky, you could get on there a third time, Geeky, off Twitch. I'm just saying. You get to fight the establishment. Guerrilla Tactics is on there 3 times. And he was talking trash about you. And you wouldn't even here to defend yourself. He gonna make you a granny soon. No, listen, no Ben's not. Don't be wishing that on her. Cause you don't want to be no grandpa. Gaming Dad, have you heard about the Disney, Hulu, and Max merger? No, but let's read about it. A Disney Hulu Max streaming bundle is on the way. There's a new streaming bundle coming to town. Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery are teaming up to offer Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max in a bundle that will become available in the U.S. this summer. I didn't even know how much is it. The new bundle will include both ad-supported and ad-free options, but there's no word on how much it will cost. Okay, man. Boo. Disney revealed that Disney Plus and Hulu posted a profit of $47 million for the first time. Okay, so it said Max and Netflix has also joined. Okay. Besides Disney's lucrative streaming bundle, Max, Netflix have also joined forces to offer a cheaper bundle through Verizon. Golly. Oh, my goodness. I like that, though. If the bundle was not because we have 2 of those. Like my wife pays for Hulu and I pay for Disney. And so if I can bring them together at a cheaper price and add Max, that might be a winner. I'm going to look into that. All right, good people. Listen, as we wrap up this show tonight, it's about 10:42. I'm excited for a lot of the news coming out. It's a lot. You know, at every minute somebody's talking about something else new, and I think you know what. Eventually, it's going to be good for Nintendo to kind of release a little bit more information. I don't know what's to expect out of this direct coming up next month, but I am excited for it to see what they have left to kind of unravel. And then I think, you know what, that direct is going to really kind of tell you, and the release of certain games, you know, what Nintendo is really trying to plan to do. I think, you know what, Metroid Prime 4, it sounds like it's a given, but it's still that slight chance that it could be held back as a release title. I'll be good either way. I think it's enough games on the plateau, on the platter, that you know what, we're not gonna be starving for games if they decided to wait. Let's see. Let me go back to. Hold on, let me go back. D1 said, "There's a Felix the Cat game." What's the? Oh, Felix the Cat. You can't be talking about me when I'm not here. D1 said, "What up, Captain C? I have all three." Oh my God, no GT. He in 7th grade. No grandbabies anytime soon. Yeah, he in the 7th grade, but I'm telling you, if Ben was walking down the hallways of the middle school, I'll be like, "Hey, buddy, I need you at basketball practice tomorrow." Do not play around. Do not stop. Go. You see you at basketball practice. With that length, boy, I said, "Listen, boy, we're going to work on you. We're going to get you there." A geeky granny. How they gonna join my accounts? I don't know, buddy. Yeah, D1, this is huge. It's probably why Disney is sending off their distribution of physical media to Sony, because they know that streaming is dead end for them as an exit strategy. And Paramount is being liquidated soon. Woo-wee. Geeky says, June Direct, we're hoping for Animal Crossing remake. Yeah, you know, listen, they could get away with remaking New Leaf. I think New Leaf, that's New Leaf is the one they had on the DS. New Leaf will be a good remake. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, to me, as long as I get Silk Song, Plunky Squire, I'm good on the new games. And they, you know, give me a surprise. If they did those three, if they had those two, and then if they did drop Metro Prime 4, or even like 2 and 3, did Shadow drop Metro Prime 2, I'll be all in favor of that. GT said, "This is why I pirate all my shows and movies." Hey, you know what, man? Listen. At the end of the day, yeah, man. Listen, I'm a firm believer. I like physical media. Like, I have tons and tons of DVDs. And, you know, I got them storage because, like, I like to own it. I like to own it. D1 says, "Yeah, I wanted Paramount, but it's expensive, and that announcement was made right when I almost paid." Dang, 3 more episodes before the big 200 live stream. 200. I know, man. 200. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Geeky, we've been doing this 200 episodes. Geeky been there from the start. Who is this? You're talking about waiting for Animal Crossing remake? Is it you and me, GT, the cozy gamers? Oh my goodness. D1 probably waiting also. Blasphemy. There will be no bang bang cozy gang up in this chat. Oh man, listen, Geeky, we gotta get Gorilla Tactics Animal Crossing shirt. He need one. Captain C said, I got 5 on it. Got it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. 200. That's in 2 weeks. So we're looking at the 27. Look like Dot Trey dropped something. Dot Trey says new video incoming. Found something very interesting. Geek says Dark Matter on Apple TV is really good. I read the book, so excited for the show. If you need something to watch, Dark Matter. Okay, listen, I'm with that. I'm gonna go check that out. So Geeky, are you getting a new iPad? D1 says I need Animal Crossing San Andreas. That's so funny. Oh man, you know what though, man? Listen, I want GTA China Wars. It's Chinatown. Was it Chinatown? The one they had for the DS. It had a good story. I was all into that. That was the one. That and San Andreas was the 2 GTAs. I was like, man, I really like playing. I need Animal Crossing San Andreas. We need to meet up in Gaming Dad's Animal Crossing Island. Everything is dead. It's like Animal Crossing Dead Man Walking. That'll be the only way I'll play Animal Crossing. Oh my goodness. I might get the 13-inch Air, but they left out the pink color, so I don't know. So when is Plunky Squire dropping? They only said 2024. They have not had a release date. That's why I believe it's going to be at this direct. Now, I really believe they'll have something for us at this direct. I'm really ready for that game to drop. It's a game that probably has to start tent on his island. You probably right. You are probably right. Oh man, oh man. All right, good people. Listen, hey, we got everybody that's gonna be on the wheel. Last call. We got 17 people on the wheel. If Gaming Dad wins tonight, I'm giving my winners to my boy Steve M, ladies and gentlemen. If I win tonight, Steve M gets my winnings. Last call. If you want to jump on Twitch real quick and get yourself a second or a third entry, by all means, this is your opportunity of time before we get started. Because you know how we do. Poll question of the night. Don't forget to get your vote on YouTube. Will Call of Duty on Game Pass hurt or help Xbox? 47%, over half of the vote says yes. 13% says no. It won't hurt or help. 40% says maybe. I think, you know what? It could be interesting. It's like Cozy Games, Dawn of the Dead. Guerrilla Tactics, how you know you got a tent? Yeah, my brother, how you know? We know you play the game. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, shout out to Geeky. We know you play that game. GT said, I'm giving my winnings to a geeky grandma. There's the thing called YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. It's not even worse. You aka a geeky granny. Oh, a geeky granny. Golly. Oh, low key, it is a geeky granny. Geeky mama do play games. Geeky mama is a gamer. That is so dope. I'm telling you, Ben, if you ever hear this, buddy, you have it really, really good, man. Not only do your dad, your mom play games, but your grandma play. So I'm so dope, man. I'm so jelly. A geeky granny. Boy, oh boy. That's funny. All right, good people, without any further ado. Little kitty, big city. That sounds like something Superman would play. Oh man, y'all going in on Superman son. Get out there, buddy. Little kitty, big city. He said Greta Taddy gets the sheep today. Hold on. Animal Crossing Raccoon City. Oh man. If I win tonight, I'm giving my winnings to Steve M in the building. That is so funny, man. Golly. I think it's similar to the GOAT game where you are around the city. Oh, man. Little kitty, big city. Boy, listen, boy, oh boy. GT, man, you damn funny. Oh, boy, man. Listen, man. Listen, I can honestly say, man, I love talking to y'all, man. That's just too funny. It does something for my spirit to talk to y'all and just be laughing at random stuff. Poor Superboy, Super Son. What is he called? Is it called Super Son? All right, good people. Without any further ado, you know how we do. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and let's get it in. All right, good people. Who's that first one to catch the flex tonight? It will be. Dang, Candy. Out the gate. Candy is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out, Candy. COD Goose Game. Oh, man. Call of Duty Goose Game. Out there just hunting, blowing them away. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it's so funny. Super non-binary. Oh, my God. Oh, man, that is funny. Man, that's funny. You got to do a sub pick the games right now. I got to do a sub picks the game. Okay. I do. All right. Listen, this will let's see. When can we? All right. See, it's hard. All right. Let's do it on the 200th anniversary. Let's do that. Let's have a sub game that day. Cause that'll be after graduation. Cause right now I know my son getting ready to graduate, so this week it's like super busy for him. He got his finals this week. I got a lot of stuff going on. Next week is graduation, so I'm all over the place. But the 27th, 200th episode, we should be good to go. So I think it's the 27th. Yeah. So we'll do that. Sub or pick the game. So matter of fact, not just any subs. Yeah, the subs can pick the game. We do that. I would prefer to pick. No, I'm gonna still do Just Dance, but we still gonna do a we're gonna do a game after the Just Dance. So Just Dance on the 200. I think what's gonna happen, I'm gonna give away that Nintendo 3D Nintendo Switch Lite. I know I wanted to give away at 10,000, but you know, by the time I do give away that bad boy, it'll be like somebody said last week, that battery probably dead in that bad boy. But I'm gonna give away the Nintendo Switch Lite that I still have in the box, Pokemon Edition. So hopefully that'll be the grand prize that day. So now remember, if you are a member, you get yourself twice as nice on the board. And no matter what media site you apply from, you can like Geeky, you know, listen, you know, Geeky, you my friend on Facebook. You can get on Facebook too, Geeky. And that'll be another entry. Man fleeced me out of my cat. Listen, I already said who wants a Swiss Light in a sweat soapbox? boy. CMG, that's so funny, man. Golly. All right, let me get it in. Oh, Kenny's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see who up next. Woo-wee. Ladies and gentlemen, last week's winner, like it's gonna be Captain C, is off the board. Please exit left. Captain C is up out of here. We're down to 15 people. Let's keep this wheel rolling and scrolling and flowing. CMG was here today. Oh man, Sonic Knuckle Tails.
You lose.
You lose. You out of here, my friend. But you're still on the board. 14 people left on the wheels still. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Ladies and gentlemen, Guerrilla Tactics' second entry is off the board. But he's on here twice as nice. 3 times as nice, really. Let's keep it flowing. We're down to 13. Oh, you stream on TikTok, Kiki? Oh, your boy Gaming Dad has bit the dust. Golly. Steve M is off the board, but Steve M is still on the board because he got another entry. He said it came out my stream last week on TikTok. Oh man, I need to cast the streams on TikTok. They'd be good. Dang, Steve M went back to back like Drake. God almighty. Sorry, my brother. We're down to 11. Keep it rolling. Boy, this juice got my brother belching. Oh, dang, Geeky. Oh, dog. Geeky's off the board. My Geeky Cheeks first entry is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Captain C says, are we locked in for the 27th? I'm going to need to check my flights. We locked in. The 27th is the fish. That's the 200 episode. Yeah, so yep, it's the 27th. The day the 13th. He said, drop your diss track, Steve. Right. All right, we're down to 10. Who's up next? That's not for the win. And it will be
You lose.
Dub City.
You lose.
I hit the button too early. It's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 9, but man, she fine. Baz at 24/7.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. All right, we keep it moving and flowing. We down to 8. And it's up. Oh, and it's a geeky check. God almighty. What sound effects would we give Geeky? We'll give her this one. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is our winner tonight. Yes, you know how we do our winners. That first one who get the dub. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Guerrilla Tactics is our winner tonight. But
Psych! Better luck next time. Slugheads.
Guerrilla Tactics is off the board. Is he dead? He is not dead. That joker keep coming back. We're down to 6 left in the mix. Who is up next for the flex? And it looked like it's gonna be Sonic Knuckle Tails. Oh, Super Sonic Michael J. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 5. Who's left to be alive? What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Donald D Nice 3838 from Twitch. You out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our final 4. It's Quake 311 in the winner circle. CMG, get with your boy D1. Not so Guerrilla Tactics, man. Listen, heavy hitters in the final round, but it's only can be one. Who will it be? Let's see. Up first, look like it's gonna be CMG. Exit left. He's out of here. Down to 3. Who would it be?
You are out of
Not so Guerrilla Tactics. Because he's out of there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, final battle in the... Listen. D1 in the building in the final circle. Quake 311 representing Las Vegas. How do we end? They both my friends. Only one can win. But which one y'all out there sinning? Sorry. Bars, you know, help me out. All right, good people, listen. Nick Cannon, where you at, man? Drum roll, please. Hit it one time. Boys and girls, the winner tonight will be, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, D1. Kids, give it for D1 one time. Oh man, look at this. Hold on. Girl Tech said, look at these 2 scrubs in the finals. Oh man. He called y'all some scrubs. Darn, gonna have to call it now. Can't make the Captain C. Dang, man. Maybe you can catch on, you know, maybe you had to catch the maybe you could jip in, you know, I don't know. But with my last breath. Oh, man, that's funny. That is funny. That came close. D1, man, my brother from another mother. Hit me up, man, on Discord so I can send you your winnings. Don't forget. If you're down on Discord, it's it's in the top of the chat on YouTube. You go on YouTube, go to the top of the chat, and jump on the Discord, man. To say, yo, Gaming Dad, with my money, so I can hook you up, man. Send that to you, boys and girls, ladies and gents. It's that time. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. Yeah, didn't have to, but you did. I'm so glad you did. D1 says I was bought to give my winnings to GT. Until he said that you about to give it to him, and then he called you a scrub. It's so funny. Oh man, but listen, hey, you know how I like to do, man. It's such a wonderful experience. I had such a good time. Like nothing like laughing at stuff, and just being happy with life and things of that nature. So let me get my pray on for y'all, man. I love these opportunities. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I praise you, Lord, because you are everything. You are everything to me. I am nothing without you, but I'm absolutely phenomenally awesome with you. And I thank you that you are a part of my life and you have chosen me. And I'm so grateful. Lord, I ask and pray, Lord, that you bless those who are here today, those who couldn't be here. I thank you for allowing me to do this thing called YouTube and be able to interact with great people that I never even seen before face to face. But I'm so grateful that they are here tonight. I pray, Lord, that you bless them and their families, their loved ones. I pray, Lord, that you go before them, Lord. Their trials and tribulations that they are dealing with, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you give them the skills to navigate those things and claim victory, no matter what it may be. I pray right now, Lord, for my family and my son, and he's getting ready to graduate from high school. I pray that you bless his direction going forward, and that he is successful in his next journey in life. I like to pray, Lord, that you bless the health of everyone here, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you touch them, Lord, and their families. I pray, Lord, that you bless their relationships with their families. The ones they love the most, Lord. New ventures, Lord, I pray that you bless, Lord. New family members, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless them and bless us as parents to be good parents, wise parents to our own children. I thank you, Lord, for allowing me to pray to you this wonderful evening. And I give you all the glory and praise. In Jesus' name, we all pray tonight. Amen. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Let me go ahead and say, hit these last couple comments. GT says, Sonic Boy, we need to make the wheel great. It says, give it to Geeky. Digital stuff from the state won't work in Canada. I don't have NSO. Give it to D Nice. Just call me D Nice. My name is D Nice. My name is D Nice. Taking out the sucker son, you don't know how I did it. Man, that song was hard too. Just call me D Nice. All right, I give it to D Nice D1. Just got back in the chat. Oh no, I missed the whole wheel. The whole wheel, CMG. You lost, CMG. Exit stage left. Oh man. Oh man. Amen, Geeky. Amen. But congrats, D1. Amen, Quake. Amen. See him. Go Pacers, go. Spicy P gonna light up the Knicks again tomorrow. Dang, man. Said Knicks are banged up. But Madison Square Garden will be rocking tomorrow. He said excuses. Wouldn't it be D nice if we were older? Right. All right. Thank you, Geeky. I'm so glad you made it. I was a little worried. I was like, Geeky, she must be busy. Tell my friend Ben I said hello, and my brother Smith, I said, what up, doe? All right. Good people, man. This is your boy Gaming Dad. You know how I like to end my show in the immortal words of Don Cornelius. If I can find my... Where my little thing? I think I might have deleted it. I hope I didn't delete it. I think this is it. We're going to find out. Peace, love, and soul, good people. I hope this is the right stream. If it's not, forgive me later.